got some sad news to share with y'all. But let's get out there and say hi to everybody. My goodness, there's a lot of commotion going on out here. What are y'all squawking about? Do you know what's going on, Kevin? Well, something has everybody all fired up. Anyways, hi y'all. I am out with my birds. Oh my gosh. I haven't been out here in way too long. I've got a massive bowl of lettuce that's been in the fridge for way too long. So I thought I'd come out and say hi to everybody and check in, and got some sad news to share with y'all. But let's get out there and say hi to everybody. Hi, Mr. Dragapon. Look at the little quail out and checking about. You guys want some treats? I feel like I've abandoned everybody. I've just had an insane week. Lots going on with the kids and being really busy. It was a good week, but not a lot of time at home. Hello, little Bob White. What do you think of the greens? Let's try and get some smaller pieces for you. I'm sorry. I definitely do better. Hello, Kevin. When my schedule is full as a stay-at-home mom, you know, it makes me feel productive when I'm doing great things for my kids. But sometimes things get too hectic and I need a down day or two. Hi, sweet girl. It's amazing how much peace you can find being out here, feeding the birds. It's okay. It's not gonna get you. Hi, Mrs. Dragapon. Alright, let's move on. So like I said, had some bad news to share with everybody. You know, anybody who has a ranch or a farm, raises any kind of animals, you know, there's loss. We lost our quail earlier, and it's just circle of life type thing. But sometimes you have a loss that just hits you really hard. The very first rooster that my husband and I ever raised together was best friends with my son when he was, I'm gonna say 2 years old. And they were so cute. He would ride along my son's handlebars, and it was just the sweetest little rooster. It made us so happy. And we lost him to a predator. It was before we had our LGD. And I just remember being at work just crying, and I felt so silly to be crying over losing a chicken, but this bird had touched our hearts. And that was, goodness, probably a good 10 years ago, and we've had amazing pets and amazing birds since then, and loss is always sad, but nothing that really hit me and you know, that I felt the great loss until I got a phone call from Ben a couple of days ago when I was out at rehearsal for my daughter, and he let me know that George wasn't doing well, that he was afraid that he had, what did he say? Gaping worm, something like that. George was kind of, you know, opening and closing his mouth. And so I had come out and had wanted to say hello to him before I ran off to another rehearsal. And he came up to the cage like he normally does, but he didn't talk to me, and I could tell something was off. You know, George was just so chatty with me every time that I came out to see him. and he didn't make a peep. So I was concerned something was definitely off. And it was that afternoon Ben called me and let me know that George had died. And I don't know why, it just hit me so hard. He was a light for me. Anytime that I was overly stressed, I'll come out and I'll feed the birds, and to come out and feed George, it was like he was excited to see me, and not just for my treats. He would come to the you guys stealing my treats. He would come to the door, and I swear he would just tell me a story. He was so chatty and so friendly. Here's his sweet girl. Hi. So I took it pretty hard. I was very, very heartbroken. He had had the feet issues, and we had felt that he was a little thin then. And, we fixed his feet, but he just was never really the strongest, healthiest bird. And, maybe it's just genetics. Maybe he just wasn't a super healthy bird. I don't think there's anything we could have done. We were so hands-on, not necessarily hands-on, we're so attentive to our birds. We're always out here. We have eyes on them daily, really able to monitor and tell when their personality changes, when they're not, we could tell he wasn't being himself. There's nothing that could have been done. He had a very wonderful home, and we took care of him as best as we could, but it breaks my heart, and just want to let you guys know that there will be no more George. I'm pretty sad. We haven't even hit breeding season yet, so I had asked Ben if there was any chance that his hen might be he might have fertilized her eggs, so that we might be able to have, oh goodness gracious, have little George babies. But it's just been too cold, and he was too young to really be on it this season yet, so no chance there. I think we're definitely still moving on with the silver pheasant project. We will, I think Ben found a breeder. We're gonna go pick up another pair in a week or so, and move on. But it makes me so sad I don't have him to come out and have little chats with and cheer up my day. I did tell Ben, that obviously I was fine moving on and, getting another silver pheasant. The hen can't stay by herself, but that I warned him I was going to be extremely picky. Whoever gets moved in there with George's girl, it's got to be pretty special. I know that he won't be as sweet or as chatty as George was, but he's got to treat the hen really well. He's got to treat the hen really well and keep peace here on the ranch, because George's girl deserves that. Silly as that sounds, but I clearly need to go get some rest. I'm sorry I sound absolutely ridiculous. It was, like I said, a really long week, amazing week, and lots of memories made, but definitely took a toll on me and my voice, and I think it's time to go cuddle up the couch and binge watch. But just wanted to share the news about George, and I hope you guys enjoyed the videos of him as much as we enjoyed having him here, even if it was for a short time. He was a very, very special bird. You guys all have a good day.